Good evening, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, and I want to share with you a wonderful study that was done by Brother Tim Foster. This video that he did is excellent information about the possibility of the return of Jesus Christ in the second month, which is also the month of second Passover. I really suggest everybody watch this video, and I want to share some details with you from his video about the reason he is looking at the second month as a great possibility for the return of Jesus Christ. Now, what he shared in his video is that there are 6 signs that point to the second month that Jesus gave us as clues surrounding the possibility of his return in the second month. He said when summer is near, we're in the second month, and the next month of June would be the beginning of summer, so that is a signal to the closeness of summer. The days of Noah, the flood, began in the second month. The end times church, Jesus ascended in Acts chapter 1 in the second month, and he said he would return in like manner. Okay, the angels that were there when Jesus ascended said, "Why are you looking up into the heavens? He will return just as he went." And that happened in the second month. We have the study of second Passover in Numbers chapter 9. Jesus is the man on a long journey who returns for the harvest and judges his servants. Very interesting about Numbers chapter 9 and how all that plays into parallels with the return of Jesus Christ. The manna falling began, Exodus chapter 16 began in the second month, and Jesus said, "I am the bread that was given from heaven." Moses did not give the bread. I am the bread. That is an amazing detail right there. And then there was the celebration of second Passover by King Hezekiah in Second Chronicles. Okay, so I want to share that, but I wanted to add 2 details beyond this that are very key events in the second month. Okay, and so I just want to add this as I suggest to everyone, if they would like to, make sure they've watched this video by Brother Tim Foster. So here are the 2 details that I want to add to this, is that Jesus gave us the parable of the fig tree. Now learn this parable from the fig tree. When its branch has already become tender and put forth its leaves, you know that summer is near. So you also, when you see all these things, know that it is near at the doors. Assuredly, I say to you, this generation will by no means pass away till all these things take place. So I want to remind everybody that the fig tree generation, the rebirth of Israel, also began in the second month. It was on the 5th day of Iyar, the 5th day of the second Hebrew month, that the fig tree was reborn. And that is coming up May 14th on the Gregorian calendar, is coming up on the 72nd birthday of Israel on the Gregorian calendar, is coming up on May 14th. So that is a very important detail. Jesus said, "This generation shall not pass." So the rebirth of the fig tree was the second month, a very important detail connecting with the second month. Beyond this, I want to remind everybody about a previous study that I did, that both temples began also in the second month. Both temples. We can see these details if you want to understand this, 2 Chronicles 3:2 and Ezra 3:8. Solomon's temple and Zerubbabel's temple were both begun in the second month. Now, how could this possibly connect us to the importance of the timing of Jesus' return? Well, Matthew chapter 24 and the Olivet Discourse was all surrounding the beginning statement when the disciples asked him, "What will be the sign of your coming? When will all of these things take place?" And Jesus told them in verse 2 of Matthew chapter 24, "Do you see all these things?" he asked. "Truly I tell you, not one stone here will be left on another, every one will be thrown down." Jesus left the temple and was walking away with his disciples when his disciples came up to him to call his attention to its buildings. "Do you see all these things?" So the signs of his coming also are connected to the temples. Both temples were begun in the second month. So that is another detail I wanted to add to this. Now, I will leave the link for you of this wonderful video that Tim Foster did, The Return of Jesus Christ in the Second Month. Definitely a question mark, possibility. And I also wanted to leave with you the dates of the second Hebrew month in 2020 is from April 24th through May 24th. So are we within days or weeks or even hours of the return of Jesus Christ? Is 2020 the year of the return of Jesus Christ? Is the second month the month of the return of Jesus Christ? So we are closing in on the doors of summer. Signs are everywhere that Jesus is at the door. So I encourage everyone to watch this video by Brother Tim. Excellently done and very well presented with a lot of scripture. Everything he's sharing is scriptural about the second month, the connections to the possibility of the return of Jesus Christ in the second month. So this is what I wanted to share with you tonight. I pray you're blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming.